there's many times when I felt that this was absolutely the right way to go. God says, no, I want you to do this. Example, a man who many miracles God has done in this ministry that He's given me. Many miracles. This man was getting ready to go have eye surgery. And this man, he believes in the miracles of God. And he came to me after a service and he said, would you pray for my eye? I don't want to have this eye surgery. Thank God for the wisdom of God for me to say, wait a minute, let me ask God first. Before saying, absolutely, let's do it. I've never heard God tell me no. I've only heard Him say, they're not ready. But He's never told me no, just no. No reason behind it, just no. He's always given me a purpose. But God, right there in the guidance of the Spirit, with that man standing face to face with me, knowing he's going into surgery the next day, and God told me no. Don't you pray for his eye. So I looked at that man, I said, I can't do it. I said, I'm sorry, man, the Lord's telling me no. Thank God he believes that I know the Spirit of God enough to not get offended. But I could tell, man, it kind of bothered him a little bit. You know, and so when he left from there, I was praying, God, I know I heard your voice. You got to have a purpose. Because it would have been right. I feel like it was right, God, for me to pray, but I know I heard your voice. I'm not questioning who you are. Comes back the next week. He says, y'all, I got a praise report. He said, my eye's fixed, but he said, that ain't all. He said, while I was in that waiting room, God started moving on me, and I began to do everything but preach to him. He said, I was all but preaching. People were asking questions and praising God, and people were crying and calling on the name of Jesus. And if I would have prayed out of what I thought was right for that man's eye, I would have not only made God look bad, because I would not have been in the will of God, even though it seemed right, but I would have hindered what God could have done, or what God did do, rather, in that waiting room and for the man's eye.